Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
Running this fort on your own can be no easy task. How are things going?
Busy. I've been trying to establish a supply route with the Harrows. I believe some yet remain there. Perhaps they'll share their reserves. We could use the supplies. Strangely, my letters go unanswered.
We had a little disagreement with the governor. You may wait a little longer for your letter.
I see. New Eden is losing its selectmen. A terrible thing, of course. Still, new broom sweep cleaner and all that.
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exactly?
People are barely scratching by up here in this godforsaken fort, dangling out over the edge of the world. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
A presence yet surrounds you. Could explain why you feel so burdened.
I carry my grief with me. I live with a family that is no longer here. You made sure of that?
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
We'll look into your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
Why is an echo here? If Sebastian still lingers, it can't be.
Hunger. I fade.
What can I do? What do I do for you?
Come to me, love. Comfort me.
Don't go. All will be well. I promise. All will be well.
Helen's desire is so strong, it's constructing a new ghost.
Sebastian's mentioned on every page.
The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge. These are really very good. Poor Helen.
Well?
I'll not waste your time, nor mine. You lied to us about Sebastian's husk. It's still here. We were clear. That is not Sebastian, and its presence will kill you.
I know that in my mind, but in my heart it is him. I can see him, hear him, feel his presence. I know him and he knows me. If he is not real, what is?
You are real. Every breath you take is real, and every beat of your heart. And the people here are real. Lead them. Sebastian is a husk, and without the puppeteer, the husk is paling. It clings to you still because you cling to it. Soon it will pale entirely and become a spectre. This puts you and the others at great risk.
He poses no danger. He's... Very well. I visit him in the mines. You'll find him there. Take the elevator on the right to the main gallery. There's a tunnel there. You'll need this key. Do what you must, Banishers. And so will I.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
Grace was right in front of us all along. I barely recognize her.
Let's find her. Lammy should be able to help us with the ritual. Helen made sure that Sebastian's name endures. No wonder he clings so tightly.
We banished the puppeteer, yet Sebastian persists. How?
Deprived of the puppeteer, does the husk now feed on Helen's grief?
We'll have to get rid of it. And Helen will lose her husband all over again.
I hope this time she can let him go.
Perhaps there is still hope.
Oh there! Sebastian? He's distressed.
It is distressed.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
And yet I'm unafraid. I don't want to hurt her. Please, tell her.
Just how I like it.
Tell her I cherished her as I left.
Sebastian, are you saying you want us to lie?
They never learn, do they?
Brought more friends. This one's protected.
shielded.
Die, you bastard! Corpse is this hard?
Get rid of the other spectre first.
Voices from the dead report. The husk has Helen's memories no more.
They weren't even real memories. Now even his spectre is gone.
You want me to read it to you? Again?
As long as I can hear your voice.
I'd rather finish your portrait. At least I get to look at you.
Very well. I'll strike my best pose once more.
Who's he?
She spent a lot of time down here with her beloved husk.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Something's concealed. What are we going to tell Helen?
That the spectre of Sebastian lost the fight with his own nature and we had to dispatch him. Or that he vanished, cherishing the life he thought they'd shared. She won't enjoy either.
Do we have to lie?
Some truths are better left unspoken, and the people here need their leader. Hunter's roster, and Theodore Shepard is overdue.
Have you found him?
We found him paling in the mines. He was calm, at peace. He told us he'd cherished the life you shared together.
My poor love. Why did it have to be so? Things were finally going my way. Bloody hell. He was all I had. My love, my friend, my only friend.
It's time to let go.
Is he really gone?
Aye. Yes.
I'll take a moment to myself, Banishers, if you please.
Of course. Take care, Helen.
Oh, that was dire. I know, Banisher Rule 14, don't get involved emotionally.
I hate that rule.
Then why'd you make it up?
Because you needed a ghost damaged the sign. Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Or trying to solve a problem. Let's go inside and find out, eh?
Oh, my good sir. Welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
Yes, Mr. McRae. Business is indeed lamentable.
You have me at a disadvantage. Have we met?
No. But I know you, of course I do. You're Mrs. Priest's trusted ally.
Guilty as charged. Are you a Pennington man?
Not at all, sir. Mrs. Priest has my complete support. Nathaniel Sather. So very glad to meet you at last. I'm in trouble, and I need a banisher.
What seems to be the trouble?
I'm sure this sounds silly, but I am an educated man, sir, and when I say this shop is haunted, I say it in all seriousness. We've had unexplained pilfering, though that has stopped since the widow Ingersoll ran away with the cash box. But I hear noises. I'm alone here now, you see. After the horrors this fort endured, could one of these monstrosities be hiding away in the store?
Right. That's a lot. Let me ask a few questions. See if we can sort this out.
Of course. Beg pardon.
Whose ghost haunts you, do you think? Any enemies? Lost loved ones, perhaps?
I'm well liked, and I've no enemies here. Not since Bathsheba took the cash box and fled. But I'd hardly call her an enemy.
Bathsheba. The eponymous Mrs. Ingersoll, I believe.
The widow Ingersoll, up to split her hair. We've had someone thieving our merchandise. The ghost is the final straw.
You mentioned a problem with pilfering. What's that about?
Bathsheba noticed it first. Cases would go missing. Oil, sugar of all things, spoons.
Do you have a suspect? Any idea where the stolen goods might be?
Not a one, sir, not a one. And if I'm to be honest, I don't care. If they've stolen it, it's because they need it. Apart from the sugar. And apart from the spoons, no one needs that many spoons. Bathsheba said she'd look into it, and I was happy to let her.
You say the widow took her own cash box and fled. Why would she do that?
A moment of madness, sir. Or so I can only surmise.
Did you see her go?
I did. And not just that, I heard a commotion. As if her quarters were being ransacked. I confronted the thief, but it was she herself. She yelled at me, shoved me aside and fled. I picked myself up and went to follow, but she was gone.
I should have a look in her quarters, so. So, salesman, sell me something, if you can.
My pleasure. Tell me, what do you need and what do you want?
To solve your haunting, I must investigate the store. Bathsheba's lodgings too. I'd like to do so with your permission. May I have it?
For the store, of course. The Bathsheba's lodgings. Well, not for me to say. Do what you have to do, and if she finds out, it won't be from me.
Something's here.
Hidden.
This Thomas must be a good friend indeed. Nathaniel is desperate to see him. It's signed NS, as in Nathaniel.
From whom does he expect a payment, and why?
Mr. McRae, do you bring any news about my case?
I must go. Thank you for your time.
And I for yours. Take care.
Theodore Shepherd. And he's probably dead. Perhaps there's a key. Storeroom. Locked. Storeroom. Locked.
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. Don't just stand there holding your whisk, man. Help me.
Don't panic. You're in no danger. What's your name?
I'm Cotton Peabody, and you're as foolish as you sound. You may not think it dangerous, but her ghost was here.
Aye, well, you're in luck. My name's Red McCraith, and I banish ghosts.
I've heard of you. The Banisher who lived. Was it luck, boy, or was it cowardice?
Right, soldier, spill. What's going on exactly? You're haunted. Who's the ghost?
Nurse Wings died, and now she's trying to take me too. You must help. Sir?
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is tricky. She was here, then she left, then she came back as a ghost, still holding her bastarding lancet.
We heard screaming. Was that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right in a way. She is killing him.
Is your illness taking a turn for the worse?
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
Where in shite you expect I'll go? You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
Let me take a look behind that door. The place is heavily stained and something...
Where'd you get the flowers, Mr. Peabody?
It's her. She brings them.
It's locked, all right. The nurse, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
Maybe the kindness was an act.
Peabody may be lying, or at least spinning the story to his advantage. There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key. The store. Fernando's? Closed. Are we in the right place? Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. He's organised.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep her away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store. Spectral traces around his bed. Rebecca, I presume.
This may explain the wreath. What was this?
A sansa. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa. Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy. He was doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Rebecca's will. She was rich, and she left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
No, the list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
I spoke to Rebecca. 'Tis she who haunts you. She sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
If not for love, why did she bequeath you her fortune?
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
Well, stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now.
The visits in your sleep.
Yes, the visits in my sleep. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept. Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
Farewell, and good hunting.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You alright, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
Aye, but I'll not leave my post. What do you take me for?
The dead come no longer, but he's still terrified.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
All bullshit aside, what's going on?
Oh, what do you care? I have my problems and you have yours, so let me handle myself. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
As you were, soldier. I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
All right. Let's start with his billet.
Well. Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
All right, here we go. Reward given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things. No, that's not his stuff. Cotton Peabody is determined to be alone. All right, we have what we came for.
This is our best lead yet. Maybe we missed something in the infirmary.
Maybe. After that, we might look for his train band record. Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an accident.
Perhaps her office may give up a clue. What a mess. Bathsheba left in a hurry.
Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Who does Duchess Muck think she is? Taking my wares, taking my business, taking my dignity. To hell with her. To hell with Helen Priest. I'll leg it to Boston before I let her take what's mine.
When Helen threatened to take her business, the widow ran away. It happens. The takings are thin indeed. Wouldn't make me want to stay. We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Mrs. Ingersoll took a cart. Maybe you could follow her tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mr. Sather.
Mr. McCraith, may I help you?
We must talk about the widow's accounts. They're meagre enough.
You surprise me, sir. And by that I mean you do not surprise me in the least. If the coffer was full, I'd be halfway to Boston by now.
Is that why you're selling your stock cheap?
Everything must go, sir. or I'll not carry this junk back to Boston and the coin will pay my way.
Bathsheba kept the money she owes you, and now you're stuck here. Boston no more than a memory.
That's it, exactly. Now you understand the urgency.
I heard you bought some things from Ferdinando Miller. Might I see them, do you think?
Oh, the paintings. Yes, you must have a look. Beautiful pieces they are, and on sale at a very attractive price. If there's one thing a man like you needs out here on the mountain, it's paintings.
Right, I'll be off. If I've news of your ghost, you'll hear it.
I'd sooner have news of Mrs. Ingersoll, if you can find her.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
Leave me be. For now.